Question from worksheet. A racing car has uniform acceleration of 4 meter per second square. The acceleration of the car is 4 meter per second square. So first, when you are doing some numerical operations, you should write the values which you have from the question. Like what is the acceleration here? What distance will it cover? Distance we have to find out in 10 seconds. Time is 10 seconds. Just after the start, it means initial velocity is 0. If in question it is given that just after the start, starting from this, the meaning of this one is initial velocity u is equal to 0. So you have u is equal to 0. Which equation motion you will use for finding x? Which one? The first equation is v is equal to u plus at. If you will use first equation, you can calculate v, not s, because in first equation s is not there. Displacement is not there in first equation of motion. Which equation you will use? No, it will be second. What is second equation of motion? AD square. Yeah, that's good. So you can calculate the distance covered by u into t plus half into a into t square. Now can you calculate yourself? Yes. It will be 200 meter. Any other doubt? No? So let's start graph. We have two types of graph. In our syllabus. That is one dt graph and other one is the pt graph. So where are this one? First one is dt graph. So I am making here some graph of dt graph, and you have to tell me what type of motion is represented by these graphs. Okay? This is dt graph. First is like this, second is this, and third is this. So, who want to answer this question? Raise your hand. This is distance time graph, and if it is parallel to the time axis, what is the meaning of it? Yes, beta. Constant speed. Yes.
मैम बढ़ ही नहीं रहा.
Now we can see that body at rest. So the meaning of this graph is body at rest. Let's try to understand. Just suppose the distance is 20 meter. So at the time of 1 second it is 20 meter. At the time of 2 seconds it is 20 meter. So with the increasing the time, the distance is not changes. So you can say the body is at rest. Is it clear or not? The distance of the object is constant at every time. So this is called a body at rest. Second one, this is dt graph. Okay. Yes. Uniform. Uniform what? Uniform motion. So you can explain it. You can understand it by taking an example. Let this is 2, 4 and 6 and 1, 2 and 3. So in 1 second you cover the distance of 2 meters. So your speed will be 2 meter per second. In another 1 second you cover the 2 meter. So you will say again your speed will be 2 meter per second. In another 1 second you cover 2 meter. So you will say your speed is constant. You are covering equal distance in equal interval of time. So the graph is a slope with the x-axis, then we will say it is a uniform motion graph. And what is about that graph? Yes, this is non-uniform motion. Non-uniform motion. Now please write down the question regarding these graphs. Question is draw distance time graph for the following. 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 First one is a body at rest. First one is a body at rest. Second is body has uniform motion. Body has uniform motion. And third one Now just try to understand how can we calculate the velocity, or we can say the speed of a body by using the dt graph. So I am making a graph here. You can also draw this graph with me. Please draw this graph with me. This is a dt graph. These are 2 points A and B. The distance at the point A is, suppose it is 5 and this one is 10. Distance is in meter and time is in seconds. This is 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this is the dt graph, and this is the distance covered. In 2 seconds you cover 5 meter. In 4 seconds you cover 10 meter. So by using this graph you have to calculate the speed of the body, or we can say velocity of the body. So is anyone who want to answer this question? How can you find out the speed of the velocity by using this graph? From A to B. You want to calculate the speed of the speed of the body from A to B. How can you find it? Raise your hand for answering. Okay, doesn't matter. If you want to find out, okay, later. If you want to find out the speed from A to B, it will be 10 upon 4.
It will be 10 upon minus 5.
Yeah. So actually for calculating the velocity or the speed by using distance graph, we find out slope of the graph. And what is the meaning of slope? Slope means perpendicular upon base. This is perpendicular and this is base. So by calculating, if you want to calculate the speed from the graph, you will calculate the slope of the graph. And slope is perpendicular upon base. So if this length is C, then we will say BC upon AC should be the slope. We will write here BC upon AC. BC is this value minus this value. If you want to calculate this value, what will you do? इस पूरे में से इसको माइनस कर देते हैं. So it will be 10 minus 5. And for this AC you will minus 2 from 4. So you will say 4 minus 2. 5.2 it is 2.5 meter per second. So very simple. If you want to calculate the speed from dt graph, you will find out the slope of the graph. And slope is perpendicular upon base. So please write down this answer in your notebook. This is the speed of the body from A to B, and finding the speed we calculate the slope, and slope is perpendicular upon base. Everyone will do their work, this class work, in your physics fair notebook. No one will write anything in rough notebook. Please do every work in fair book. अपना बर्डन मत बढ़ाओ, फिर घर जाके इसको उतारो. ये काम मत बढ़ाइए, पढ़ाई के बहुत काम हमारे पास है, बहुत पढ़ना है. Another graph is velocity time graph. So let's talk about the velocity time graph. We always take velocity at the y-axis and time on the x-axis. So here I am making some graph, and if you know answer, you can tell me and then I will explain. So I am making the graph, dt graph. One is like this, second like this, third like this, and four is like this. These are 4 graphs of velocity and time. Don't write anything in notebook. So these are velocity time graph. So can you tell me what type of motion is represented by this first graph? Is your hand for answering? Yes? No baby, it's not at rest. Because it is velocity time graph. If it was dt time graph, then you can see the body at rest. Sit down. Uniform motion, and just try to understand it. So suppose here the velocity 25 meter per second. So at the time of 1 second is 25 meter per second. At the time of 2 seconds again would 25 meter per second. It means by changing the time the velocity is not going to change. It means the velocity is constant. A uniform velocity. Or in case of if a body have a uniform velocity, What is the acceleration? Acceleration
0.
0. You should know one thing, that if the velocity of the body changes, that it has the acceleration. Or if the velocity of a body is constant, if this velocity is not going to be changes, its acceleration will be 0. So body have an acceleration 0 if its velocity not changes. And what is about the second graph? What type of motion is represented by this graph? This is uniform motion, or we can say uniform velocity, and acceleration will be 0. Second graph. Yes, Raki.
Uniform acceleration.
Uniform acceleration. Why uniform acceleration? Because again here the velocity increases with the time. Suppose this is 5, 10 and 15. So we can say at a time of 1 second having the velocity 5 meter per second. At a time of 2 seconds having the velocity of 10 meter per second. At a time of 3 seconds having the velocity of 15 meter per second. It means its velocity increases equally in equal interval of time. So if a body velocity changes equally in equal interval of time, we will say it is a uniform acceleration. So this type of motion, this type of graph show the uniform acceleration. Okay, what is about the third graph? Yeah, uniform retardation. Because retardation is because the velocity is decreases with the time. The velocity is going to be decreases with the time, but it is equally decreases with the time. So we can say uniform retardation. This is uniform retardation. Okay, and the last one. Yes.
Non-uniform acceleration.
Non-uniform acceleration. Okay. The last graph represents non-uniform acceleration. So we have these type of graph. These are called VT graph. So please write in the question related to these VT graph. Question is, draw velocity time graph for the following. 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 First case is, our body has uniform velocity. Our body has uniform velocity. Our body has uniform velocity. Second one is, body has uniform acceleration. Body has uniform acceleration. Third one is, a body has uniform retardation. And then last, a body has non-uniform acceleration. Okay, one more question. This is another question. The question is, draw velocity time graph. Draw velocity time graph. Draw velocity time graph for a ball. For a ball which we throw in upward direction. Which we throw in upward direction. So in next class you will show me what type of graph you draw. Which a ball which we throw in upward direction. So you have to make a velocity time graph of a ball which we throw in upward direction, and you will make this graph yourself, and in next class you will show me what you have drawn. Okay. Now if you want to calculate acceleration by using the velocity time graph. So again, you draw the graph with me. Please draw this graph with me. velocity and time, velocity time graph like this. These are the 2 points A and B. I am picking like 20, 10, 30, 40 point B. B is here, having the velocity 50. So velocity is in meter per second, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And the time is 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. Okay, time is in seconds. So in this graph, this is the velocity time graph and you have to calculate acceleration. Do you know what? How can we calculate acceleration by using the VT graph? Yes, Karthi. Slope of the graph. So for calculation of acceleration by using the VT graph, we will find out slope of the graph. Slope is perpendicular upon base. So this perpendicular is how much? It is 50 minus 20. So if we say acceleration will be slope AB, that is BC upon AC. The length of BC will be 50 minus 20. And what is the length of AC? It is 10 minus 4. 30 upon 6, 5 meter per second square. So for the calculation of acceleration by using the VT graph, we find out the slope of the graph. And you know how can we find the distance? Yeah, displacement by using VT graph. Displacement. How will you calculate this displacement? Just a second. Area of the graph. Suppose you have to calculate the distance curve from A to B. Then what will you do? You draw the perpendicular on x-axis like this. Okay? And you will calculate the area of this whole figure. If you want to calculate the distance covered, then you will calculate the area of this whole figure along with the x-axis. It can be triangle, it can be rectangle, it can be trapezium. This figure is
Trapezium.
trapezium because these two lines are parallel to each other and the distance between them is this one. So for calculation of distance covered, we have to calculate area of the figure. So you will say that distance will be equal to, S is equal to area of trapezium. It is A, B, C, D and E. Area of trapezium A, B, D, E. What is the formula for finding the area of trapezium? Yes, 1 upon 2 into h, sum of the parallel sides. So 1 upon 2 into h is how much? It is this one, 10 minus 4, 6. And the parallel sides is 20 and 50. This length is how much? It is 50. And this length is 20. So you will say 20 plus 50. I think you can calculate it yourself. Huh? You can calculate this question yourself. So okay, these are the two types of graph, VT and VT graph. For calculation of velocity by using VT graph, we find out slope. And for the calculation of acceleration by using VT graph is slope. And if you want to calculate if you want to calculate distance by using VT graph, you will calculate the area of the graph. Is it clear? How is it?